Hi everybody, it's Tuesday the 8th of September and our learning intention today, we are learning to identify different types of chance events. To be successful, I know that different events have different chances. I can use the probability scale: impossible, unlikely, likely, or certain. What do you think the chances are of Mr. Larico falling off his chair right now, or falling off my chair in the next couple of minutes? Well, it's not impossible because it could happen. It's not certain. It's not definitely going to happen. I wouldn't say it's likely either. It is unlikely. It's unlikely that I'm going to fall off my chair, but unlikely means that it's probably not going to happen, but it could happen. Okay. All right. So remember what chance means. It means the possibility of something happening. Is it likely? Is it unlikely? Is it definitely going to happen? Is it not going to happen? We need to think it. We have to think about it. And remember what the word event means. Event means a thing that is happening. So I just mentioned an event before, Mr. Larico falling off a chair. That's the event, and we described it by saying that it was unlikely. Let's go through the probability scale again. Starts from the lowest one, which is the impossible. Impossible means it cannot happen. It can't happen. So let's look at the example that I put there. Rolling a 7 on a 6-sided dice. That event is impossible. It won't happen. It can't happen because there's no number 7 on a 6-sided dice. So that event is impossible. How about unlikely? The event probably won't happen if it's unlikely. Probably won't happen. Just like Mr. Larico falling off the chair. That event probably won't happen. Seeing a spider today. That event probably won't happen either. It's unlikely that you'll see a spider around. It could happen though. Eventually, you could see one on the wall, or outside. Could happen. It's unlikely though. Probably won't happen. What about likely? This means it probably will happen. Going outside today. That probably will happen. Maybe you might have some days where you don't, but it's likely that it will happen. So this event will probably happen. And the word certain, that C making a sound, the event will definitely happen. And the event that I've popped here is blinking. Every day we blink. This event is certain to happen. You can't not blink. You have to blink all the time. So it is certain. It definitely will happen. Your task today is study ladder chance questions. I want you to sign on and you'll see it will look, so you might get some questions like this. This one here says there are 7 balls in a box. 6 are red and 1 is blue. Kim chooses a ball without looking, like this. What's the chance that Kim chooses a red ball? Well, there's all these red balls and there's 1 blue ball. What's the chances? Is it impossible? It's definitely not impossible because there's red balls there. She definitely could pick out a red ball. Is it certain? It's not certain because there is a blue ball there. So there is the possibility she could pick out a blue ball. The 2 answers that we've got here, it's likely or unlikely. Well, to pick out a red ball, this answer would be quite likely because there's 6 red balls there. So the chances are quite high that Kim is going to pick out a red ball. It's unlikely that she'll pick out a blue ball, but the blue ball could happen still. But to pick out the red ball, it is likely, which means it's a good chance that it will happen. How about this one here? There are 8 overturned cards on the table. 7 cards have pictures of flowers, and 1 card has a picture of a tree. If you were to choose 1 card, what's the chance it will have a picture of a flower? Well, there are how many cards? 7 cards have pictures of flowers. So it's quite high. The chances are quite high that you're going to pick out flowers. Okay, so it's not impossible. It's not certain because there's another card that's got a picture of a tree somewhere. Okay, so you need to think about what the answer is to that. All right, read the question carefully and give it your best go.